I'm from a low-income immigrant family. My parents gave up everything to give me and my siblings more resources. They dropped out of college to come to the US to give us a chance at a better life than they had. So they've always encouraged us to make use of this chance. They pushed us to get perfect grades, to work hard, and to be good people. Nothing below perfect would do because we needed big scholarships to go to college, and college would lead us to better jobs, which would get us more comfortable lives. My siblings set the bar high. They met and exceeded the expectation of academic perfection, earning all kinds of awards and accolades, and I saw how proud it made my parents. I saw how impressive they were, and I wanted to be just like them. They paved the way, and I followed after, wholeheartedly wanting to make my parents' dreams come true. I wanted my siblings to acknowledge me. I wanted my parents to be proud, and I wanted the glory, the impressed looks when I talked about myself. I wanted my family to be happy. I wanted to give them the comfort that all their hard work and sacrifices had paid off because I succeeded. I wanted them to know that I was doing well and they didn't need to worry about me because their job was done and they didn't need to work so hard to make sure my life was good. I did everything right. I maintained perfect grades. My teacher's only complaint about me was that I didn't talk enough in class. I didn't do anything bad. I was a good kid on track to getting a big scholarship to a really good, famous college. But then my parents changed their minds. They found something more important than going to college or getting a good job or having money. They changed for the better. They became more patient and understanding. And they wanted us to follow their lead, to be better, to have more fulfilling lives than the ones we were chasing. But they took away everything they'd ever taught me. All my effort of years of doing projects and keeping up in accelerated classes were useless now. None of it mattered because they wanted something different. All I'd ever tried to do was to make them happy and reach their dreams. But none of it mattered because they wanted something different. Make them be perfect and make them happy, that was the deal. That was all I knew how to do, all I'd ever wanted. But now all my effort was gone with their dreams. It killed me. It killed me every time they talked about their new dreams for us because I was raised my whole life with something different. I was only a few years away and it was too late for me to turn my back on everything I'd ever worked for. I still wanted to reach my dream. I wanted to go to college like my siblings, to go somewhere impressive and well-known, and to go for free. I had a fantasy that college would fight after me. Once they realized one college was gonna give me a full ride, they'd realize they were going to lose me, so they'd give me a full ride to their college. So I continued on my path to be a good applicant. I took hard classes because those were the only ones I'd ever taken. I joined clubs because you need extracurriculars. And when my counselor told me about a scholarship program for low-income seniors to have a chance to get a full ride to one of 50 elite colleges, I applied without a second thought, because that's where my life was leading me. I needed to know if I could do it, if everything I'd ever done was enough. The application was difficult, because I don't like talking about myself. I didn't know what I wanted, and I didn't know the answers to the questions they were asking. The thought about failing terrified me because I'd never really failed before. I knew I did everything right, but so had so many other students. So what if this didn't go the way I wanted it to? What if I couldn't reach my dreams after everything I'd given up to go after them? It was torture. It was the worst time of my life. But once I turned in my application, once it was out of my hands and over, I had the best week of my life. I was in Florida with my parents, and it was unlike any vacation we'd ever had because we didn't have any plans or any agenda. We were just visiting family, and we were taking a break. We enjoyed ourselves, and we spent time with each other without having to think about anything else. It was the most relaxing and happy week of my life, and it made me feel so much better. Even though it didn't matter for my applications anymore, I joined more activities because I loved them. I love working with people and competing and winning. To be part of a community and to strive for a common small goal made my life happy. And I decided that was all that mattered for the moment. I didn't need to figure out what I was doing with my life. I just needed to live it. On December 1st, 2022, at 1:45 p.m., I got a full ride to Haverford College. It's a small college in Pennsylvania. I'll be following my sister to the East Coast. We're going to have dinner together every Friday. No, none of the Ivy Leagues wanted me. My parents were proud of me, even though this isn't their dream for me anymore. But I secretly think they would have been more proud if I had gone to an Ivy, because long-term dreams are hard to let go, and I know they just want the best for me. I'm proud of myself because it all paid off. I did it. I'm going to a really good college, and I'm not going to have to be in debt for the rest of my life. My parents won't have to help me pay for anything. They won't need to worry about me, even though I know they always will anyways. I've spent so much of my time chasing this one dream, but it made me lose out on so many others. I realized I can't live for other people because people change. I need to figure out what I want to do with my life because it's mine, and I should do what makes me happy. I've had a good life. My parents made sure of it, which I will always be grateful for, but it's time for me to stop worrying about the future, of everyone's expectations, and just live. My life's goal is over, but my life isn't. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know it's going to be okay.